Yo, what's going on, beautiful people? This is Nate here.
This is Kev.
And we are GamesMusicLyfe. So, we're back with a review today for this DJ Khaled project titled Grateful. So, the yearly Khaled project, let's get it out the way, man.
What is this, number 8? Somewhere in there, 8 or 9.
Something, listen. I don't know. I'm a Khaled fan. I like Khaled. I don't know what he does. I can't really say who or what he is. He's just a guy who people like. They love his energy. It's like... I think DJ Khaled should be very tight. I think a lot of mixtape DJs should be pretty tight over Khaled because they actually did a little bit more. But, I rock with Khaled, man. I don't have anything bad to say about him.
I can feel that.
So going into it, you kind of know what to expect. It's one of those albums where you've never heard it, but you've heard it, so to speak. The last one that came out last year, I think he was his best one because it seemed like in years past, he would like just put the hottest artists on a track. Yeah. And whereas like last year, it seemed like he tried to put a perfect puzzle together where he put certain people that would sound good together. This one, I don't know. I think he kind of reverted. I think he definitely regressed on this one. Like I said earlier, I don't know what Khaled does or who he is. He's like a collection of. He gets everybody together. He doesn't make the beats. He doesn't rap. So I don't know what he does. Whatever. And they put his name on it and it sells. But for this one, man, I being a big Travis Scott fan, we know that I'm a Travis Scott fan. I'm a stan. I definitely feel like Travis needs to dial it back a little bit. He's on this album too much. I mean, way too much, man. It was dope. Don't get me wrong. And it was like Travis is coming in with the beat. He's coming in with his sound. And it definitely, some of the tracks, the one with Nas was dope to me. But some of the other ones, I'm just like, I could have done without them, man. It's kind of like if you're DJ Khaled, you're raping that style from someone, and then you're just like living off of it. You know what I mean? Whereas like, I don't want to hear a Kodak Black on some of those tracks, man. I just don't,
Man, now listen, I am going to answer that question for you as far as what does Khaled do, man. And I'm going to tell you, man. Khaled, even though, he doesn't lay down tracks and, he's not a rapper, not a singer or anything like that, man, he does have a very unique talent, man. And he has the talent of having the ear. Okay. Khaled has a great ability of hearing these songs and knowing that they'll be hits before anybody else hears them or before they get put out. He's done a great job with that, and that is what his career is based off of. And when you really start to look at these albums, that's really what these albums are, just a compilation of singles. Like on here, there's nothing cohesive about this album at all, man. It's a playlist essentially. He's just picking out songs that are going to be hits and he's putting them out there, and that's what he's always done well. So that's what Khaled brings to the game, in my opinion. Now I reviewed the Major Key album last year, man. I was really high on it. Like you said, I did think that he put that album together very well, man. The artist, the way that he paired them together, man, I thought everything came off really well. It was a summer banger. Now, like I said, again, nothing out of the park, but it was a lot of hits here. And I was expecting a lot of the same on this album. Now, I'm just going to go into kind of what I like on this album first. Okay. I did think that he did find success in finding hits, and he was finding hits with different sounds. He brings that reggae vibe in there to start the album off. The song with Sizzla. I thought that was a good way to start the album, man. Shining, even though Shining didn't catch on the way that I expected it to, man, that's a big record. Yes. It sounds really good. There's nothing bad about that record. To the Max, I know a lot of people are giving that song a lot of flack, but I mean, it fits the vibe right now, man. It's fun, it's up-tempo, it's dancey. It fits the summer vibe, man. The reason why Khaled put this song on this album, man, makes total sense, man. Wild Thoughts, Out of the Park. Come on, smash hit. The day it came out, it was a big song. Yep. I'm the One. I didn't particularly care for that song, man, but I know it's a big hit, man. So again, that proves Khaled's endurance, or his ear for music, man. He knows what's gonna work. Then after we got past those tracks, the album just kind of jumped all over the place. I mean, first of all, he tried to throw either Quavo, Travis, or Future on every hook to just ride it on out. Yeah. And I mean, normally that would work, but on a compilation album like what DJ Khaled was going to put out, I felt like that threw off the pacing. I'm on the completely other side of the fence from where you were at with that Nas track, man. I thought that was absolute booty cheeks garbage, man. That was dumb.
But was it worse than the Future and Nicki?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
I think that song that might have been the worst thing on this album, and I hate to say that because I didn't feel like it was anything bad with Nas, but that hook, man, like bag secured, like that is just god awful.
Yeah, that was horrible. Yeah, you're right. That was bad.
Like it was a discredit to put Nas on something like that. It almost felt like Nas was kind of mailing in a favor on a track like that. Yeah. I didn't really think that the Nobody song came across that great with Alicia Keys and Nicki, man. I Love You So Much. I thought it was a cute song, but I wasn't crazy about it, man.
I didn't like that one at all. I mean, I like the message. Yeah. I do. Being a father, I love the message. But I think other people did it better. Nas' song he did, I Know I Can, that was much better than this one. And it just,
I thought it was cute.
It was cute, but he went to the ABCs and
made it for his daughter, man. I give you. It's not something I would play in rotation, but I didn't think it was a bad song or anything like that.
Yeah, I got you.
But like on down, like I'm going through this, like that Billy Ocean song, man. Like, why did you need to touch it? Was all good just a week ago. Like Fat Joe didn't sound bad on the track.
He didn't. No, it was actually a pretty decent track.
But just why?
Good Man was dope though.
Yeah,
Jadakiss and Pusher.
Yeah, that was good, man. I liked a lot of these songs, man. I actually liked the song with Kodak Black on there, man. I thought that was pretty dope, man. That Pull a Caper, I thought Kodak Black sounded really good.
I love the track with the Migos.
Goo Wop. Oh yeah. Good God, Goo Wop is on fire.
Hey man, he's on the run, man.
Man, he left them drugs alone, man. Hey, he stepped his rap game up.
The Clone is out here really doing it, man.
He's on fire.
Yeah, you see him at the BET Awards was cleaned up too.
Listen, man, Goo Wop is on fire.
The Clone, man, he's doing it.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, but did you feel like he didn't on this album? It's like he just got people together. He didn't like before last year on the other one. He got people that sounded good together, and it had a title to the track, and they all fit that narrative. Whereas now it's like he just got, like you said, Quavo or Travis on the hook, and it was like everybody else is getting there. Just give me 16 and get out.
I felt like on this project, I didn't get enough spitters. Like at least on that last project, man. You know what I'm saying? We got a Kendrick and Big Sean song, man. Where they're going that Holy Key track. They're going. I mean, even Nicki on that last album, I thought she did pretty well, man. I think Fabulous even made that last album. He went out and got some good rappers.
Yeah.
This time, it just seemed like he was just trying to ride the trap wave. I mean, you got Jadakiss, you got Pusha T, you got Fat Joe, you got those guys, but I didn't feel like I got enough of that.
Yeah.
I got too much Future. I like Kodak on here. I ain't gonna lie. I like Gucci on here.
It was okay.
I got too much Migos, man. That Major Bag Alert, man, that's not a good song. Like that Migos, it was just like, yo, we're going to do Khaled a favor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're going to look out. It's not a bad song, but it's just so lazy, so sloppy. It's nothing special on that track.
Right.
It just felt like a leftover that they just kind of gifted to Khaled. I didn't feel like a lot of these artists gave Khaled their all on this project.
I'm going to tell you the thing, too. You're right about that, because Big Sean and Kendrick's verse alone on the last project is killing anything on this one. But remember when Khaled first came out, he would always do, the intro was kind of like a canned intro. He was like, I bring you, and then it'd be like Ace Hood or whoever he was featuring. And whoever would come through. Anthem. Yes, and whoever would come through and body the intro. So you knew that was kind of like his feature. And that was, I think that might be what Ross was talking about on the, with Khaled. Because remember he had the We the Best Music, and that kind of just fizzled away too. So that might be what happened. But that was kind of, in my opinion, what Khaled brung. He had his own label. He had, like you said, an ear, but he would have those artists he would bring in. He would feature them. Yeah. Give it to Khaled push, and then get out of there, and he would have a decent album. Whereas he got away from that after a couple albums ago, and then this last one, like I said, was pretty good. But this one, it just seemed like it was just get everybody in there that was decent, and then use the hell out of Travis.
I just felt like it was just full of singles. Like, but there are no big anthems, man. There's nothing in here where I felt like, oh man, the rapping is just, top tier, superb level. Yeah. There was just never really a big special moment on this album for me, which I thought was a bit disappointing for the album.
Yeah.
Overall, where did you rate it out?
I gave it a 72.
Okay.
So what it is a Khaled album. You haven't heard it, but you've heard it. But like you said though, it didn't have that one hit. Even the one like I'm the one with Justin Bieber, it just seemed like even that was kind of a throw in. Like even though I like Bieb, I'm a Bugatti Bieb fan, but if you got Bieber, why got Quavo? Yeah. Why another singer? You know what I mean? You got Quavo because he's hot.
I feel
you know what I'm saying? So it's like I kind of felt like he was just kind of just throwing things together.
Now with it, for me, man, I rated this album out at a 78, man. Okay. I gave it a little bit more of a nod, more so than being middle of the road, just because I do appreciate the fact that Khaled does have that ear. A lot of these songs on here, man, like they're not bad records. They're good records. They're listenable. I feel like this is the type of album that you play that's kind of a catch-all for everybody. It's going to have a little bit of something for everybody, something that everybody will like. You may not like one song, but there's going to be something in here for you.
Yeah.
But with that, I didn't feel like this was a standout project. I thought Assad did a phenomenal job executive producing this, man. Youngest executive producer in the game.
Yeah.
But coming off a Major Key and how well put together I thought that album was, I did kind of feel like this album was a step back. Khaled was trying to stick to a formula, but he didn't quite capture that magic again.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that, man. It's Khaled though, and it's like he's such a positive dude. Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to root for him. Like you said, he got his son on the cover. I can't really slander it too much. But
I mean, it's an okay album. Like,
it's
an okay project. Yeah. It's worth a listen. Like I said, it's a lot of fun, man.
It's
you throw that on a barbecue.
Yeah,
it's a good roll. You can let that album play front to back. It's going to be a good roll.
Absolutely. It definitely just seemed like everyone who rocked with him just came through and gave him what they wanted. But it was like nothing memorable.
Yeah, nothing special really came through on this album, and that was a bit of a disappointment. Right. But the songs are good enough.
Yeah, I want to see him in that relationship with Ace Hood and have Ace Hood be on there. I still, fan of that, man. So I don't know, man. So let us know what you guys think. Was it way too high, too low? What do you guys think about the Khaled? Little aside, like you said, man, you can't really knock anybody out there putting their son out there, man. That's pretty cool,
man. You know what I'm saying? Grateful.
Yeah, absolutely. But let us know what you guys think, man. This is Nate Air.
This is Kev.
We are Games Music Life, man. Drink more water, people.